Jason reacts. Let's go.
Right now, the co-founder of Houston's once popular turkey leg hut is facing felony charges. This is just the latest chapter in an ongoing legal drama surrounding that now closed restaurant and its divorced husband and wife owners. Court records show Nikia Holmes is accused of hindering the arrest of a man wanted for kidnapping and assault. Deputies say she denied he was at her home, even as he ran out the back door. Holmes was arrested, then released on bond. She's due back in court today. Meantime, her ex-husband and former co-owner faces federal arson charges. He is set to go on trial next month.
You got the Turkey Leg Hut Chronicles firing up once again. The drama just keeps smoking. The business took a nosedive. The couple broke up. And now both owners are knee-deep in criminal mess. Nikia filed for divorce from Lynn, her ex-husband, who's already set to go on trial after being federally indicted for arson. And now she just got herself arrested on felony charges tied to her new boyfriend, who's another certified pookie. Clearly, Nikia's got a type, felons and fools, and she's proven that she's a complete fool herself. Which is horrible, by the way, because black people originally got behind this couple, supported them making the Turkey Leg Hut a success, all in the name of supporting black business. I was rooting for the Turkey Leg Hut, along with thousands of black people that made them into a multi-million-dollar brand. That's why seeing them crash out like this is just horrible on so many levels. But hey, they're doing it to themselves. The sabotage here is just crazy. So here's what happened. The latest part of this saga. Nikia filed for divorce from her husband and she's got a new boyfriend.
Ooh, don't look like the bad bitch that's posting online and on Instagram all day, every day. Sure don't look like that person. Y'all be busted bops down bad, boy, I tell you. Ooh, nasty work.
New pookie boyfriend who was living under her roof recently broke up with his girlfriend and decided to show up to the ex's house talking about he wanted his shoes. Because, that's probably the only thing this clown owns, a pair of shoes. But this is what happens when you deal with people who don't have nothing and don't have nothing to lose. This new pookie boyfriend is going over to his ex-girlfriend's house, crashing out over shoes. Listen, when it's over. Just leave and get going. Going back for some shoes is just crazy. Like he didn't already have a pair on to walk away in. Now, when he got there, things went left really fast. The ex-girlfriend said she was attacked, held hostage, and ended up at the hospital with injuries. That's after she convinced him to drop her off to the hospital before this genius ran right back to Nikia's house where he's been staying. The cops already had eyes on the place, so when Nikia came outside and drove off, they pulled her over and questioned her about hiding this man. And what did she do? Straight up lied. Claimed she didn't even know who he was, while he was literally sneaking out her back door and jumping her fence. So now Nikia herself was arrested and got her mugshot all over the place for harboring a violent criminal and lying to police about it. We're talking about helping a man escape after he allegedly attacked another woman.
Well, today at 5, the Turkey Leg Hut is back on the news. One of the original owners is now facing felony charges for allegedly hindering the arrest of a felon. Her boyfriend, that is. Fox's Leslie Delaspore is live at Harris County Criminal Courthouse with what exactly happened here. Leslie.
That's right. Nikia Holmes is charged for allegedly letting her boyfriend stay with her while he was wanted for allegedly beating his ex. Court records say Holmes let Jonathan Saison stay at her home in Cypress while there was a warrant out for his arrest. Investigators.
And she talked all that about her ex-husband and was popping off, and she's letting a dude that was putting the Mike Tyson over and unders and the Floyd Mayweather and the Muhammad Ali jabs on his bitch. Is nasty situation. You see how these busted 304 alley geese be? Man, this shit don't make no sense.
They say he beat his ex with a tire iron and kidnapped her at her home earlier this month. According to court records, after officers saw Saison at Holmes' home in Cypress, they questioned her during a traffic stop, and she denied knowing him and told them he was not at her home. Later, court records say during the traffic stop, a different set of officers who were at Holmes' home told her that Saison was seen jumping her fence, and then her story allegedly changed. Now, the district attorney's office tells us that Holmes' bond is currently set at $10,000. Back to you.
So, Leslie, what more do we know about why exactly Jonathan Saison was wanted in the first place?
Yeah, so court records claim that Cezanne went to his ex's home to pick up some shoes, and then when she let him in, he forced her into a vehicle, hitting her with the fist and tire iron repeatedly. Now, court records also say that she was held against her will for 6 hours, and court records also say that Cezanne dropped his ex off at the hospital after she told him that she would not press charges. Now, coming up tomorrow, both Cezanne and Holmes will make their appearance in court. Reporting live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse, Leslie Dellis for Fox 26 News.
See, Nikia really just exposed herself for who she is. She's not a victim. She's part of the problem. Obviously, this woman loves chaos and keeps choosing men she has to fix or bail out. Word is her ex-husband and Turkey Leg Hut co-founder, Lynn Price, was already a felon when she married him. She knew what it was. She went from baby mama, he went from Pookie, then they both linked up together and formed this image of the power couple. You know, once the restaurant blew up. Then she had more kids, and now here she is again with another Pookie. She's got a pattern. Bringing dangerous men around her children in lust, trying to be a hot girl with a hot boy, and crying narcissist later. Girl, no, that's a habit, a clear pattern. You can't keep picking.
Man, salute to none other than Pink Book Lessons. This is what these tree geese do, man. A goddamn window fly. This is what they do, fly from different Pookie nectar to Pookie nectar. Ooh, look at her. Lashes is terrible, lace terrible.
The same kind of men, then acting shocked when your house turned up as a part of a crime scene investigation. Not only did she bring a new Pookie boyfriend around her children, which I already been telling y'all for years to stop doing that, Pookie or not, stop bringing these men around your children. That's the first problem. But then she lied to police, helped this man hide out, and only switched her story once they told her they literally saw him jump at her fence. That's not confusion. She's complicit.
Y'all come talk to me about this Houston mess right quick, cause girl, what? Nikia, is this you with a mugshot behind a man? I know you're not for real. Now both of the turkey leg people
Silly
got
as
cases?
hell.
That's so crazy. Nikia has been charged with felony hindering apprehension.
I ain't the one to gossip, but I know y'all seen that they done picked up Nikia, the lady, the founder from the Turkey Leg Hut, because she was up there hogging a fugitive from the man that she go with now, the man that she started going with after she left her marriage.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So allegedly, Miss Nikia Price Holmes, one of the co-owners and co-founders of the now extinct Turkey Leg Hut, was arrested. She was allegedly arrested for hindering the arrest of a kidnapping suspect. Some man by the name of Jonathan Chazon. Well, apparently, Mr. Jonathan was accused of attacking his ex-girlfriend with a tire iron. So he went back to his ex-girlfriend's house to go get his shoes. Then he proceeds to beat her up with his fist and then attacked her with the tire iron. Then he held her against the wheel for about 6 hours, and when she decided to tell him that, hey, she wasn't going to call the police on him, that was a tactic so he can stop beating on her. Then he took and dropped her off to Herman Memorial Hospital so she can get some help. Ain't that crazy? Well, somehow, some way, this man ended up at Nikia's house. Well, they had her under surveillance, and they actually saw the man standing at the end of her driveway. At least that's what KPLC said. So when the laws asked her about him, she said nobody was at her house, and she ain't know nothing about the man. Well, lo and behold, they saw that man jumping her goddamn fence. So when they pulled her over for a routine traffic stop, she lied again.
The owners of the Turkey Leg Huts have the worst luck in the world, it looks like. It looks like that whole entire empire needed to go down the way it did. So Nikia has been arrested for harboring a fugitive, which is her now boyfriend. The police stopped Nikia and said, we know that your boyfriend is with you. And she has said that, I don't know who he is, but once the police was at her address and they seen him running or jumping her fence, then the story changed. Ain't this the same lady that said the husband was beating on her and all this other stuff was going on and the kids was...
That's what they do.
Like that whole situation is bad. They the best thing that happened to them is they both let
So if y'all don't know, the turkey leg smut, her right here, said that her husband was putting the uggas on her and, you know, just all that. But guess what, y'all? She was hindering a dude that put the uggas on a girl. Chased her, done some egregious things. You see the games they play? She got up on this here World Wide Web and tried to slander her ex-husband that had a business together after it fell apart, only to be hindering and now got a mug shot behind what she was trying to say he was, but don't have a mug shot behind him. Let that sink in. These goddamn tree alligators play games, folks. Stop playing games with them. Real talk. Now look at her. Looking stupid as hell.
Alone, but baby, you ain't got no reason harboring a man who beat another woman because you said your husband took you through the same thing. Like, I don't know, I don't get it or whatever the case may be, but baby, when I tell you the turkey leg hut is closed down, I'm talking about they need to close the owners and everything down, baby. This is crazy. We went from fraud to allegations about this to this to this, and now you going to jail for protecting a that was beating another woman? That's crazy. Y'all know what to do? Let's go.
That's what y'all do. Shut up.
These two motherfuckers just can't get it right. Her and her ex-husband keep it on some gangster shit. His in jail, her in jail. Like, what the fuck is going on? He burning down shit. She kidnapping motherfuckers.
Yeah, he burned down there
Is
for fraud
the
money.
best baby that
I mean, yeah, they
having.
all.
I can only imagine the type
She
of
loved
missions that they
Pookies
was
like
going
that.
on together. They was on some real live Bunny and Clyde shit. I can only imagine.
Definitely a match made in hell. While the turkey leg hut was falling all the way down to the ground, Nikia was out here trying to rebrand herself as the innocent wife. She ran a whole campaign
Yeah.
trying to paint the ex-husband Lynn as a villain, but people who worked with her were already spilling tea. Unpaid staff, scammed investors, and all kinds of shady business. By the day, it's giving Bonnie and Clyde. You have folks coming out saying Nikia specifically scammed them out of tens of thousands of dollars. So word around Houston is she
Yep.
wasn't squeaky clean either. And quiet as it's kept, there are folks who believe she might have known a little too much about that arson case her ex-husband is facing. The one where a rival business got burnt to the ground back in 2020. Lynn and his crew that carried out the attack on that business got indicted, but the feds skipped over Nikia. This time though, she didn't dodge the bullet. Local police dragged Nikia into this situation with her current boyfriend, and you already know what's coming next. She's going to cry victim and claim that even though she's supposed to be so smart, somehow she's going to convince people that she was also so dumb and naive at the same time. I already know what's coming. She's going to say she got tricked or didn't know what was going on. When
Yep.
reports say she helped the man hide out and she lied to police and knew exactly what she was doing. Listen, none of them are innocent, including
Nope.
Nikia. She's just
Thank you. None of them are innocent, including Nikia, bro. She's going to say that she was coerced and I didn't know that he was doing that to women. I didn't know that he was here. I didn't know. We see this shit in cop pullovers every day. They whoops. I mean, yo, straight face. I'm talking about poker face. Nigga, these Keishas will win the poker tournament every time. Boy, they got the most stern, live poker face there could be. What is you talking about? Real talk. She's going to lie. I didn't know. Yeah, yes, you did. Shut up.
another player in her own toxic mess. There's a reason why you see her picking the same men over and over. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this mess below. Gotta send a shout out to our brother Dark Power. I appreciate.
Man, salute to none other than Pink Book Lessons, man. Turkey Leg Hut officially over, man. You see what happened when most trash 304 bops and Pookie Nug Nugs that squirt Pookie nectar all around town get into business and do? Destroy shit. Destroy shit. One of the most successful business down there 3 years ago, popping. Now look at it. Nothing.